Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's mine. Yeah. Get reset. Hey, easy.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And left side here, it's Graham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return it is Corey Grant. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, Goff. And incomplete to open things up. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Where you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Hey, 76, 76, 76.
To throw on second down is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Orange, orange, orange. Yo, black 20. 14. 14. 5.
Third and long. It's gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. There's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for gone. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. First career pick for the rookie Josh Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. Well, this win is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up. No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Let's go, let's go. That's fine now.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they're running right through it.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Josh Jones in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
From the red zone now, Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, he's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Rams have got it back. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Switch.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, it's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Listen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Check that guy. Single. Hardball.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here we go, bro. Here we go. That's right. Spawn. Go. Hey, Shell. We're good. Value three.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Goff. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Goff now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded at the 2. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Rams have got it back. He already had the one.
This nigga so fucking trash, dog. I gotta start.
Not setting the pace.
This nigga just got this garbage ass deep.
Here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Gotta find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. The one running back is Gurley. He'll get it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hard ball. Hey. Hot. 180.
Now Goff. Dancing to his left. He may try and he will score. Touchdown, LA. Jared Goff with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline connects on the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Zoom. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Zoom. Set it in. Hold. Jumbo.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. John Johnson with the INT. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Goff now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Maverick.
Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. off now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And now the Packers get set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.